Hey, good morning, friends. It's Joe. Welcome to my animal spirituality video for Monday, September the 8th. Hope all of you are doing well on this Monday morning. I'm happy to be back from a few days away in Cape May, which was very, very nice. We were there from Thursday until yesterday morning and enjoyed the quiet time, to be honest. However, once we arrived, minutes after we arrived, found out that a swimmer was missing in the ocean. This was taking place directly across from our hotel. It was a bit chaotic. We couldn't get on the beach right away, but there was more important things to consider, which was the welfare of this individual. However, after talking to some people and catching myself, I realized that all of us were saying the same thing. How could this person do what this person did and go into such a rough surf? I mean, why do that? Why take that risk? Why put others at risk? And all of a sudden it dawned on me, how easy it is to be judgmental. So I'm going to ask our prayer intention today for all of us to search our minds, our hearts, and our souls when the situation comes up to be a little less judgmental. It's not an easy thing because it's kind of the way we're directed sometimes, but let's go into prayer right now and consider some strength from God to be less judgmental. Thank you. And as I always ask you to do, keep this intention in your mind and heart this day. And maybe we can all make a few strides in a very positive direction. Today, I wanted to speak to you about a very important topic and a topic that's near and dear to my heart, which is animal spirituality, especially what we can learn from our animal friends, what they give us in so many ways. Now, there are many out there who believe, and this isn't being judgmental, this is factual because they say it openly. They believe that animals really don't have feelings, they don't care about others. They can't really have the same soul that we do, if a soul at all, because that means they'd have to be caring and compassionate and sentient. And I vehemently disagree. I know that they are. I've seen it. You've probably seen it too. Today, I want to share two stories that I was reading while I was away. One was a story of a horse named Smoke, and Smoke was known as a very laid back horse. Very laid back. Lived in Arizona, very laid back. Anybody can come up to Smoke and talk to him and, be right there with him. And he was very calm always. Until one day, the ranchers came to see him and feed him. He was agitated and he literally broke through the stall and ran. And the ranchers followed him because this was so out of character. Followed him to a place not too far away, but far enough, where Smoke's human had gotten hurt and was lying in the desert. Smoke not only knew somehow, interestingly, through some kind of intuition or communication with his human, that he was hurt, but he had the understanding that he needed to get there and he needed to get people there to help the human that he lived with. Beautiful story, but a story that certainly points out that animals not only care about themselves, but they have feelings and compassion and caring for others. The other story I read was even more remarkable. It was about an impala in the wild who was hurt and was struggling through a pond. And lurking in not too far away was a pack of wolves. And the wolves, realizing the impala was hurt, were going to pounce on it and certainly probably feast on the impala until a hippo, who was not far away, saw what was going on. And the hippo actually got over towards the impala and made a wall with his body to keep the wolves away. So much so that the impala was able to get out of the water, get to a safe place before the hippo, holding off the wolves, putting his own life in danger to help the impala get to safety. Now, I don't know who filmed this, but pretty impressive action by this hippo. Not only was he caring enough about the impala, but he was willing to sacrifice himself as well. These animal stories are fascinating, aren't they? And you notice that the two that I decided to share with you were not a cute little dog and a cute little cat. They were animals that are not the same species of the ones that sometimes we can think are the only that maybe have this foresight, this compassion. An animal in the wild, the hippo and the horse, who, certainly is not a dog or a cat. And many others do as well. I could tell you stories about chickens and pigs that have absolutely captivated me with their caring and compassionate ways. So, where does this put us in this world? This puts us in a place where we have a choice. We have a choice to learn more from them, to live in wonder with them, to continue to learn about them, and by all means, use it as a reason to make better choices for them. Make better choices, stand up for them. And my latest thing for myself, and I'll share it with you, is to improve myself because of them. Yes, maybe I can get to a place where I am as sincere and compassionate as they are because of the example they set for me. And the continued choices I'll make in my life will be towards making sure that they are more respected and less abused than they are right now. I hope you'll join me in that venture. It's a worthwhile one. It's not only one that will help the world, but it brings a inner peace and inner strength to our own mind, our own heart, and most importantly, our own soul. Well, my friends, that's my message for you on this Monday. As always, I hope it was helpful. You could take it into your day and into your week. I always welcome your comments and your thoughts. They're appreciated, but I always just appreciate your presence here with me. I want to thank you for being with me here today and wish you all a blessed Monday. And I look forward to seeing you back here on Wednesday with a scripture reflection. Until then, take good care.